Yeah, a lot of heat, a lot of humidity all across the Southeast, not only SEC, but even Big 12 games kicking off now already. You got some heat as issues as well. And here in Gainesville, Tim Tebow, definitely known as perhaps the latest famous quarterback. But before Tebow, another pretty good quarterback, Danny Wuerffel. Thanks for joining us out here, Danny. Good to see you.
Thanks, Paul.
And you played with the Gators years ago, let's just say that. Do you ever remember October being this warm and humid for a Saturday game?
You know, it's recently been named the Swamp, but it's been the swamp-like conditions for years, and the humidity was so tough. I think the biggest thing is to be acclimated, to try to get used to being in it, have a hydration, all those sort of things, but it's no joke playing in the humidity.
And speaking of humidity, you played especially for the Saints as well as the Redskins, but after while you were still living in New Orleans, you lived there in 2005 with Hurricane Katrina hit. You were directly impacted by that.
Yeah, we were big observers of Jim Cantore and all the folks and all the things people were doing covering storms. And then one day they said a big one's coming, and we took it for granted, I think like a lot of people do, because you have a lot of false warnings. But that was the big one. So we were there. Fortunately, we got out of the city, but it came. It tore up a lot of things. Our house was a one-story house under 8 feet of water, and we lost everything we had. So, yeah, we're familiar with the storms and the Weather Channel.
And that kind of led to what you're doing now, because you were already involved with this organization called Desire Street, and the hurricane Katrina kind of brought you back to that, and you're still doing it right now.
Yeah, so when I started playing for the Saints, I started volunteering at an organization in one of the toughest neighborhoods in the world, the Desire neighborhood in the country, and began to realize that a lot of people didn't have the same opportunities that I had growing up, and what could I do to be a part of that? And so I was volunteering while I played professional football. I retired and was working there full-time in 2004, and we were dreaming of expanding to new places, and then Katrina hit, and it was so devastating. I mean, we lost so many things, and so many things went bad, but it sort of pushed us forward in our mission and our vision. And so we have our headquarters in Atlanta. We've rebuilt a community center and a medical clinic in New Orleans, but we're so excited about expanding. We're working in neighborhoods all over the South now.
And you have a big I wouldn't call it tournament, but a fundraiser coming up in a couple of weeks.
Fundraiser, whatever you want to call it. So I obviously love football. I love Desire Street. And one of the biggest games for the Gators is the Florida-Georgia game in Jacksonville. So we'll be there in a few weeks, and we're having our biggest event, the Desire Cup. People can learn about it. Desire Cup, DesireStreet.org is our website. And, there's so many ways to get involved. Most people can't be there, but there's a 19th hole option to support the event. So we'll be there, Florida-Georgia weekend. Really, really good time. Appreciate all the support.
All right, great cause. Danny Wuerffel, thanks for that. And it's DesireStreet.org.
DesireStreet.org.
All right, great job.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, let's take a forecast for today's game. Another hot one here in the Swamp. Temperatures pushing close to 90 degrees. Good news is no weather delays in terms of rain or storms in the area at all today. We're back with more after this.